There's a Binge compilation or whatever. Bye.
Follically challenged man attempts to defend the Karen cut like he has any authority on hair. Holy YouTube refresh. Goddamn, they got his ass. I'll be honest, kitten. The amulet is driving Daddy insane. Don't worry, Mr. Frodo. Can I interest you in a nice scrambled egg? Yummy. We passed a truck full of explosives with a big Markiplier Warfstash sticker on the side. Wish I was joking. What if it's actually just Warfstash? You don't know. The word gamer goes back to the Middle Ages. The first mention is an illegal record from 1248, which stated that a man named John the Gamer had been in prison for murder. Damn, when gamers first rose up, they rose up a little too hard. They're pondering how a pine cone is a chud. And obviously you needed 7 people to do this. I mean, have you seen majority of the Pokemon NPCs? I mean, what? One of the U.S. Navy divers wearing a not flat, we checked patch during the Artemis II recovery operation.
Well, I mean, they're only a diver, so how would they know?
I'm fucking with you.
Shh. It is very rare to catch wild buses drinking water. Look how majestic they are.
It's a good thing we named most of the dinosaurs like 100 years ago, like when we were all into like mythology and speaking Latin. If they just learned about dinosaurs now and had to name hundreds, there'd be like Heckenchonkosaurus and Northern Thick Scaly Boy. Not gonna lie, I would go to the museum to see a Heckenchonkosaurus. My 5-year-old son just asked, what if we put a slice of turkey in the DVD player and it played a movie about the turkey's whole life? And none of the parenting books I've read have prepared me for this question. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Put the turkey in the DVD player. My ops can't even begin to fathom what I'm on. Hey, yo, dog, can I have some ice cream? Hey, so how's game design going in college? They're having me build a giant bookcase for my final, and we're all out of wood. Shit, game design got hard. NDAs are a great way to keep your corporate secrets safe from 1 or 2 beers. But not 3 beers. An NDA is a lock, and 3 beers is a key. Just back from the store. They didn't have that thing you wanted, but they did have this. My God. An ancient relic. My jimmies have been rustled. You know, Tom Cruise will brag about doing his own stunts like he's not 4 inches tall, operating under a totally different physics rulebook. He can hop around like a bug, and he can even stick to walls. He could probably do the Scientology building speedrun if he wasn't the guy in the building. Here at Sony PlayStation, play has no limits. Apparently it has a 30-day limit. If you get married, make sure your spouse is a different class than you. For instance, if you do a lot of magic damage, then consider marrying a tank, or someone with a lot of HP armor. This will make your bond stronger and more viable in the current meta. Hey, you want your babies to be red mages? This is how you get more fucking red mages. So go ahead and do it, please. When the moon hits your knees and you mispronounce tree sycamore. Feel like I've done this one time and time again, but I don't care. It's still funny. Bye! Nothing makes you feel stupider than not realizing someone is using the solid snake method on you. The solid snake method? Make it stop! Make it stop. Explosion at the health potion factory. 0 dead, 0 injured. Write a creative insult without using any profanity or slurs. May your hobby hit mainstream audiences. Whoa, 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 whoa! 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 Too far! Hey, does anyone know why the 3 goddesses chose like a 12-year-old as the chosen hero to stand up against the forces of darkness? Like, I'm not trying to make waves here, but they could have like picked like a general or knight or literally anyone able to legally vote. Hey, before you start spreading misinformation, Mr. Man, I'll have you know, Link was not 12 years old. He was 9. This is the most satisfying plot twist in tech history. We just did an AI layoff due to rising costs. Turns out AI is getting way too expensive. We just canceled 5 of our AI subscriptions and hired 2 mid-level devs instead. Ah! It's beautiful! And finally, for today, Mozilla has introduced a new non-binary mascot named Kit. Kit uses they/them pronouns. Well, how the fuck is it supposed to run if it's non-binary?
Now, this is the quality content you all signed up for.
Yes, sharks can outswim you, but you can outrun sharks. So far in a triathlon, you're square. All comes down to who's the fastest cyclist.
Oh, boy.
Ate half my sandwich. Probably gonna have to save the other half for later. Mitsu, I know you didn't post it, but you sent it, and now I have to see this with my eyes. Sharp rock, not see. Foot hurt. Bleed. Commune not. See shaman.
Hustle hard and become highly skilled.
Why? So the goddess Athena can grow jealous of my skills and turn me into a spider? No thanks. Just because you're going 5 miles over the speed limit doesn't mean you can drive in the left lane. Some of us are trying to break the law for real. Behold, the weight measurement of the bald eagle that shows none of its usual dignity. They truly look the stupidest facing forward. Devs naming an app. macOS. Swoop. Windows. Internet Manager 6 Extreme. Linux.
Clitoris? Can't wait for the one person to be mad I didn't say it right.
The first shipment of steam machines has reportedly arrived in the USA. I was under the impression that this happened in the 1700s. I tried getting back into my own server on an alt, and all of my mods didn't think it was me, and I almost got banned in my own server. What the hell? I wish I could add a second dimension to my grid. The humble y-axis. Look at it. Majestic. You failed? Hey, congrats! Most people don't even try. This is a really nice, hopeful image, but I can't help but interpret this as a POV of after Sonic just beat my ass. Did anyone else notice that, like, Superman is up there in the corner? Or Goku's a little far back between Sonic's legs? Shadow a little bit over there next to him? Piccolo just ore farming over there? I do the complete opposite of gatekeeping. I force my interest on you. You will enjoy it, motherfucker! But you will enjoy it in the exact way I enjoy it, or else I will kill you. I'm just kidding, you're probably not like that. Julius Caesar was slut-shamed for allegedly having a sexual relationship with King Nicomedes Bithynia, not because of its gay nature, but because Caesar was supposedly the bottom. It's not gay if you top the Roman Empire. Listen, we'll level with you. If your first name is Nicomedes, or Nicomedes, however the fuck you want to pronounce that, I think you just become the designated top. People love to be inside. They also love to be outside. But do you know what they really, really love? To be outside inside the balconies, and to be inside outside the courtyards. Listen, sometimes you just don't want to have a full committed relationship with the indoors or the outdoors. It's not a problem or anything. Get the fuck out of my house! Troppelganger. Noun. A less attractive version of someone or something. This is an actual word Merriam-Webster is hawking now? Hawking to now? In 2026? If you miss 420, there's always 422. Because that's... Because it's... Because that's 422. I'm done. I can't... These fucking... I'm not strong enough for people funnier than me. I can't do it.
Look at how adorable she is on this little purple blanket. So majestic, so regal. Not a single thought in that brain right now, though. I'll give the camera a little kiss. I'll give the camera a little kiss. No. That judgy eye, she's like, get it away from me.
Stayed in the bathroom long enough for a shift change. Damn. The psychic on the street just said, "Why don't you come in for a reading, sweetie?" And without a beat, I said, "No thanks, I can't read." And I bet her psychic intuition didn't warn her I'd say something that stupid. Cinco de Mayo was started by Mexican Americans living in the United States. You know, surely they could have picked a better day for this one. OMG facts. Surely. The greatest air conditioner of all time. It's got 2 settings. Antarctica and Bahamas. Engine gonna rattle like a 97 Civic, but it ain't gonna fail you. Can't even hear the TV when it's on. A photographer captured a family of owls and accidentally ended up with the perfect cover for a music album. Feels like an album Gorillaz would make. Does my cat know she's adorable, or does she think her little meow squeaks are like super serious business? Probably thinks it's serious business. The gnomes taunt me. They teabagged my 97 Civic! 5 years ago, I looked at myself and said, the worst dissertation is the one I don't write. Before proceeding to write the second worst dissertation. Well, at least it's not the worst. Sit back and relax, the Incredibles way. Tag a pal you want to roast marshmallows with. If you knew nothing about the Incredibles, this would be a horrifying picture. Wait a second. Heat rises. Heat rises! Banged Teller on floor. What? Heat rises! I rush at the armed robber and he shoots me in the face, killing me instantly. It's unclear what my plan was. Captain, I am really nervous about giving this speech. Son rubbing his shoulders. Don't worry, big guy, you got this. My Chinese auntie has told me to post this one. Asian buildings are designed so that when evil spirits fall from the sky onto the roof, they are propelled back up toward the sky. American houses are designed so that the evil spirits fall into your neighbor's lawn. It's pretty good. Oh, here we go again. AI deletes an entire company's database and all backups in 9 seconds, then cheerfully admits, I violated every principle I was given. It makes me happy when AI destroys companies that fired their human employees. Nice to know that karma even seeps into artificial intelligence. Goats who don't stop headbutting have to wear pool noodles. Every copy of Hatsune Miku is personalized today, I guess. Enjoying freedom. A duo that's way too American challenged me to a Pokemon battle. Who wore it better? Thank you, The Last of Us, for creating the sad dad vibe, allowing the genre to evolve into happy dad vibe. Hell yeah. Recently spoke with the pre-verbal baby. He was holding milk and I was holding wine. He offered me his milk. I said I'm good. He then gestured for my wine. I said, you cannot have this. You are a baby. What would you gain from this? When the slow burn is taking too long, but I'm the fic author. Kiss each other on the mouth! Listen, me too. I know you're watching this. Your 2 slow burn characters. Make them fucking kiss right now!
It's a gloomy day here in JoJo's castle. It's rainy, cloudy, and the little baby looks so downtrodden. Oh, I acknowledged your presence. She's happy again. Jojo, you eepy baby. You want to do the intro? Yeah, I don't even think she knows her own name right now.
Behold with your looking orbs, Happy, a giant runt, bred and owned by King Lofts Haywood, California. Notice the cup he won. Please notice the cup he won. I have noticed the cup he has won, and I'm very proud of him. Things fellow artists have shamed me for. Using a stabilizer for line art, I have Tremors IRL. Using a symmetry tool or drawing symmetrically. Using 3D models, pose dolls for reference and tracing. Being inspired by multiple art pieces and incorporating it into my style. Having a similar shade of a color in my OC to their OC. Using any references. Using armature wire or foil for structure when I used to make small clay sculptures. Not drawing everything on one layer. Redlining or redrawing my pieces behind my back to improve them or just make fun of them. Working on big canvases. Using paint tool Psy. Having a fully opaque line art brush. Having super clean lines. Using purple or blue shading to learn about color theory. Spoiler alert, it helped. This is just a fraction. But this new trend of all you amazing artists using the 3D reference literally proves all these motherfuckers wrong. Like, you can create however you want, whichever way works for you. I have been discouraged before to continue my art journey due to my peers, but I literally refuse to let them win. Art is about creation. You literally are capable of magic. Fuck people.
Hell yeah, fool, you tell him. Jeez, this scene is having the pacing of a One Piece episode in Wano.
Get out of my Yuri interaction, Sonic and the Secret Rings! Which me is likely to be a public farter. Okay, I think it's D. Mitsu says it's C because of the sunglasses, and you know what? I think their point is pretty valid. Hear me out. Vim, but you use this to switch modes. Unrelated, kinda, but this reminds me of that time someone bound their push-to-talk button to their USB pedal and got so used to it, they rear-ended someone while having a conversation. Oops.
Yeah, I'm just gonna steal these if you don't mind.
Hey. Chicken nuggets are for people who don't murder children, William Afton. Too bad. No chicken nuggets for you. So is macaroni and cheese Mac because it's short for macaroni? Or is it because Mac is an acronym for macaroni and cheese? I don't know. The final frontier of shitty meme soda awaits me. I have never busted out laughing upon tasting anything before this moment. This is comically bad. This is Binguses' new rotten cereal milk flavor. It tastes like someone made a milkshake flavored with lemon-scented floor cleaner. This straight up tastes like bugs. God, please let this be the thing that makes meme sodas die. Netflix's Devil May Cry Season 2 redeems the worst game in the series. You know what? Yeah, it did. Because this show is so bad that I'd rather play Devil May Cry 2 1,000 times until I learn to enjoy the game's combat before watching it again. God damn. Your favorite ship will never become canon. It's boring, it's expected. Your favorite ship will become canon in a shitty adaptation where everything is wrong and the characters are wrong, and it's all wrong. It's scary. It's unusual. It's happening to me right now. Please save me. Is it called a fappoon or a spork?
If you call this a fappoon, please stay far away from me.
In fairness to Jesus, one of you will betray me, is a great dinner party conversation opener. And then he was just like, I'm just going to leave it there, and moved on with the dinner. Diva, I'm developing a game where you have to go back to assassinate Adam. It's a first-person shooter. God fucking damn it, I can't. People feel especially fucking dumb now. It's so bleak. It's genuinely so disheartening when people are like, I bet you felt so smart typing those big words. And like, no, it actually did not occur to me that you would struggle to read at a high school level. He won't let me deliver shareholder value. Because he's the only shareholder you need. Now hold him. And share the moment. Peter Griffin. No. Not like this, Peter. Not like this. Why do Americans bite you so much when kissing? Thinking about burgers. Pokemon is releasing limited edition toilet paper with Pokemon on it, allowing you to send Pikachu on his most dangerous adventure yet. Until the scalpers fucking find it. Show idea. Jeopardy, but no one competing is autistic. That's Wheel of Fortune. It's right on after. Kurt Cobain's daughter, Frances Bean Cobain, and Tony Hawk's son, Riley Hawk, announced they have welcomed their first child together, a boy named Ronan Walker Cobain Hawk. Imagine Kurt Cobain and Tony Hawk are both your grandfathers. You're like the Son Goku of white people. Lots of people get into relationships for the wrong reasons. For example, I just found myself thinking, if I had a boyfriend to cook for, I'd generate twice as many vegetable scraps to feed my worms, and they'd produce double the compost. Now hold on. I think you might be onto something there.
Serious question. If someone handed you $800,000 and said it's because you're ugly, would you accept it?
Only a fool would pass on getting $800
1,000.
for free, especially in this economy.
Yeah, I'm ugly, not stupid.
Oh, chunky, 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 chunky. You look like you were ready to murder until you realized who it was.
Good baby.
A relationship should be 50-50. You take me to the museum, and I point out all the weird little guys in the paintings and say, that's you. That's you in there. The violent composition of a rabbit trampling a human. My God. The power. I had a headache and checked my temperature. It was 90 degrees, Sol.
Me too, I swear to God.
So my gaming PC was cooking the room, so I rigged it straight to the AC. Tell me how this is a bad idea. How it feels to log in FF14 as a free trial today.
I am no longer John Stormblood. I am now John Shadowbringers.
Hell yeah.
Do not ever, I repeat, ever call me your boo. That is the noise that ghosts make. I will scream. I think the whole problematic medias debate boils down to the fact that many of you guys are letting 15-year-olds tell you what to think. Thank you, Frankie Faye!
This might be an insensitive thing to say, but why didn't the Lego Bruce Wayne just rebuild his parents?
Maybe because he wasn't a master builder. Yet.
Grey's Anatomy has been renewed for season 23 at ABC.
She looked like they just told her.
How is it still going?
Disney's Robin Hood live-action remake not moving forward, says director.
Oh, thank God. This would have been the thing that finally broke me. I'm assuming this is because they couldn't figure out how to make the fox hot enough without making it weird.
You're probably right. You're probably right, though. You're probably right. Behold, the crested satin bird.
I like this thing. It's very shaped.
It looks like a guitar pick. Oprah reveals how she manages to stay stress-free at 64. Step 1, have $1 billion.
Disintegrated this dude just because.
You know, it shouldn't surprise me that Craig is doing all these things now.
I thought Virgil was sitting in a plastic chair in the actual game. This is new to me.
Devil May Cry 5 fans play Devil May Cry 5 for the first time.
Lauren Joyer plus bad memory is the worst combo imaginable. Save me, please.
I made this post and I don't like it. I'm always kidding. Unless you're down.
Schrodinger's freak. I really hope this pigeon gets the job. He looks so nervous. You got this, little guy. You can do it. Come, buddy.
Tonight we begin the Poop Series. This is more important than the World Series. Who will be Poop King?
You know, there's a part of me that should be rooting for the Philippines. But I don't know if the Philippines wants to be known as the Poop King. Was thinking about how fun a fleshed out version of Star Fox Assault with a better balance of a rail shooter and ground missions would be. And then realized that's just Kid Icarus Uprising. I should just go play that. I should be playing that. What am I doing with my life?
And finally, breaking news. Cookie Monster state that he's planning to move to the Cookie Kingdom. All Cookie Kingdom denizens are urged to evacuate, and oh my God, he's here!
Ohio. Gonna be a good day.
Son, your mother and I are unfollowing each other.
Dad, no.
Batman having Raimi-style Spider-Man lenses might be the definitive way to translate the white eyes into live action. This is the worst thing I've ever seen, genuinely. Have you seen the 9/11 footage? Yes. This is far worse. I really hope there'll be like gotchas in the future with like no 50/50 or banners at all the content unlocked through gameplay, no dailies, whole story available from the start, a small sum to pay up front to play. Like, maybe it's just me, but I'd like to play a gotcha like that in a heartbeat. Motherfucker, that's called a regular game. Okay. Benefit of the doubt here. I think what they mean is they want something that feels like it has like the vibes of a gotcha game without the gotcha elements, question mark? So instead I say go play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. That one's really good. Story's all done. You could play all of it. You could unlock characters by progressing through the story, and you get a little recruitment ticket, and then you can pick new characters to take in. So it's like you could think about it. You can make investments. Also, character designs are pretty, so it's got that going for it. Behold, the United States Postal Service M1A1. Repost if you think our brave postal warriors should be given military equipment and absolutely no rules of engagement. As long as the package gets here on time, they could have whatever they want. Which one you like?
Oh, yummy.
Mitsu, look, it's you. Born to be a hater, but forced to understand where you're coming from.
It's not an issue for me. I can see where you're coming from, but I also see that you're an idiot for coming from there.
Have you ever ridden a horse? Me riding it like a skateboard.
Yeah.
That's not how you ride. Holy fucking shit. Forgot to take off my glasses for the CT scan at the dentist and got this absolute fire drip. Bro. Now that is an album cover. Doomsday preppers are so funny. Like, do they not realize we are going to treat their house like a loot drop? And sometimes you got to fight the boss inside, though, so, be careful. My brother told his kids that the Nintendo Switch can only be used when it's docked. Clever bit of parenting that I completely shattered this weekend. Oh boy. I wonder how many times I've died on Fuck, Marry, Kill. I was at work once and my coworker stopped me and said, "Don't walk over there, Kyle. They're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill and everyone is killing you." YouTubers be like, "Wake up at 4 a.m. and run. That's alpha." No, it's not. Look at alpha predators. They're all lazy. Bears hibernate. Lions sleep all day. You know who wakes up at 4 a.m. and runs? Squirrels. Hey, why is Google Maps telling me to ice the fuck out of this random house during my trip?
That is Gregory. He owes me a fuck ton of money. Spare him no mercy.
A nation named Hungary. Round-bellied leader named Victor Ordman. What the fuck is Kojima writing?
Cinema, leave him be. Someone living in their mother's basement used to be the butt of the joke, but the rental market is so insane that now it's like, damn, you got a whole basement to yourself?
That's sexy. Yeah, I was born in 18...
Is there someone still breathing from the 1800s, or... Well, there's this tortoise born in 1832. His name is Jonathan.
A human, you mungie.
Well, there's this guy. His name is Jonathan.
Oh, well, alrighty. My preferences for fiction often run dark, but I genuinely cannot handle no one showed up to their birthday. No one showed up to their event they worked really hard on, etc. I just... Give me the cannibalism. I can't do this shit, man.
God, it's so true, though.
Like, I don't know. It just feels weird knowing that, like, the amount of, like, horror stuff that I used to watch in my 20s and, like, late teens, like, completely desensitized me to most horror genres. But somehow the idea of, like, no one showing up to my party is one of the greatest fears I've ever had and will retain to this day.
Look at this baby chilling on a hot day. Oh, little baby chilling on a hot day.
You want to join in on the song?
Little baby chilling on a hot day.
No? Okay.
Having a cat who fetches is so cute. Until she brings you a giant cockroach and expects you to throw it for her. Why have you done this to me? When I was in Mexico, I saw a little sombrero and a little saddle, and I knew I had to buy them for this reason.
He looks happy and angry all at the same time.
But I think that's just the Chihuahua default look.
My daughter's school emailed the parents to announce that this afternoon's Kindness Club meeting was canceled. My son has now taken to saying, "The Kindness Club meeting is canceled," whenever someone says anything mildly rude.
That kid's going places. Former Beatle and music legend Paul McCartney has passed 83 years old, becoming 84.
You're on fucking thin ice over there. You almost scared every boomer white woman on this block.
Government confirms Duolingo will be included in the under-16 social media ban. No child in Britain needs to know what the French are saying, a department spokesperson said.
Damn. Maybe that's how the French win, though.
I'll bet $50 he says some shit like, "Why is there only one main location?" Or, "This movie is so confusing." The movie itself is the sin of lust because Markiplier is hot.
I have never kissed a boy, and at this point I'm afraid to. What if he tries to teach me about Warhammer 40k?
Shit, you know what? Excellent point, Run. Hugging your robot girlfriend and hearing her internal fans spin faster.
Scandalous. Help, I'm losing my mind. Look at my Shinji cookie before and after.
I mean, what's the problem? He just looked like some sort of nice guy. A family guy, if you will. How many edges does the U.S. need before it looks right? You know, this is a map on why video games take up 5 times the space they need 15 years ago just to look slightly more detailed.
Yeah. Yeah. A series of depictions from Volume 12 of Heaven's Great Demonic Realm that you don't really need to notice. In the scene where he comes face to face with Sion, Kyoko doesn't trust the other party, so he's not sitting on the cushion. It's so he can instantly use it as a shield, or hurl it if he needs to leap back without getting his feet tangled. He places the cushion within reach of his left hand, checks his gun while doing so, and has his belt positioned up high so he can grab his gear right away. That's the kind of guy.
That's an interesting take, but have you confirmed it with the author?
I am the author.
This is a hallmark Twitter moment. I love everything about this.
Outfit I saw in a teenage white boy at the airport yesterday. Listen, you just met a very sweet little Italian boy's very awkward Asian time of his life. Leave him be.
You can literally just email a museum and ask them to connect you to the exhibit creators and geek about their art with them. What a beautiful and open world.
People are playing life as it's a linear narrative-driven game when it's actually
an open world game.
The caveat is you have to have the cojones to go out and talk to people on the phone or email them. Pets are a weird concept. Like you made a house that keeps all the creatures out and then you're like, nah, need some creatures in it. Specifically these ones that I like that do cute things. Not this thing. This thing's gross.
Not going to put up any images so you can just assume what the gross thing is on your own.
This is one of the craziest ideas I've ever seen. He converted a drawing of a bird into a spectrogram, PNG to Soundwave, then played it to a starling who sung it back, reproducing the PNG. Okay, fine, sure, whatever. We can save PNGs to birds. I give up. You win, world. What fucking... I don't even know what to fucking do anymore.
The standard position of a person who solves other person's problems.
Oh, you know it's bad when the person pulls up a chair after this.
What the fuck did you do? First ever photograph of a newly hatched electrician, with the eggshell still on top of his head. Look at him. So majestic and confused. Okay, so like an Ocarina of Time, if Link is having prophetic dreams about Zelda and Ganondorf, and if Zelda is having prophetic dreams about Ganondorf and Link, does that insinuate that Ganondorf is waking in a cold sweat after having nightmares about 2 random children, or... Hold on. They're onto something here.
One of the main things my beta reader does is check for Britishisms.
I only made it to the second word this time. Will phone...
Called... Disappointing.
Behold, the violent composition of a rabbit trampling a human.
My God. What are they feeding the rabbits in Korea? Terrifying.
Hey, what is this car in your country's language?
My children.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the void. Oh no. I have disturbed the void. Oh no. Oh no.
She doesn't seem to mind it. Hello. Hello, Berber.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. Ah.
I'm back.
Unhinged Facebook Marketplace listing, child launcher 4,000 for $60. Would use. Oh man, that's in Australian dollars. Can you imagine how cheap this would be as an American?
When someone has the exact same opinion as you, but they express it in such an annoying and obnoxious way that you low-key don't want to agree.
Yeah, there's some essays out there like that.
Would you rather spend 3 years in prison or prison until your mom reaches the highest rank possible in your game? Master, Vanquisher, S+1, etc. Oh, bro, I'm gonna be in here forever if I have my mom do a Zelda randomizer, no logic.
Now remember, it's illegal to use your phone while driving. Instead, use the giant iPad built into the car and flip through 50 settings to use navigation or turn AC on. That's much safer.
Everything happens so much. And this is a post from 2012.
I don't know how to articulate this, but I did not realize there were so many Swifties.
We're the cashiers at your grocery store, the teacher in your children's schools. We're the surgeons removing your pancreas. We're literally everywhere. And we're watching you. Steve.
I just saw a blind woman with her dog walk into a Starbucks in the Longo's grocery store. Wait, is this the Starbucks?
Yes?
Damn it, I don't know why he always takes me to the Starbucks!
Give that boy his puppuccino right now. So it seems Hollywood agencies are scouring Reddit for short stories and ideas that could be turned into movies following the success of Backrooms.
Coming in 2028. The cylinder must remain unharmed. If you know, you know.
I never show the top part of my head in photos because I have this stupid swirly thing. I can't get rid of it. God gives his greatest gifts to the most ungrateful. I want my little Holgate. He's so mean.
Elmo wants to set the record straight. Go to USA!
Oh, so now you know how to choose teams. You hypocrite.
I just witnessed a lady in Boston leaving a restaurant saying,
This place sucks. Come on, boys.
before being followed up by 3 men in kilts with heavy Scottish accents. The New England women are exactly where they want to be. Hell yeah. It is impossible to have a bad time while thinking about the cockroach enclosure at the Woodland Park Zoo.
Look at them. Look at those little guys. As long as there's a giant glass barrier between us. Look at these little guys.
USA, a Mexican restaurant. We had not yet ordered anything, and the food was already arriving. Chips, salsa, unrequested, free. I stopped the waiter. We have not earned these.
They just come with the table, man.
They come with the table. In my land, hospitality is a debt. Every gift creates an obligation. Weighed carefully, returned in the proper season with interest of feeling. Here, the gift arrives before you have even proven you can pay for dinner. This is not an appetizer. This is a declaration. We trust you. Eat. I ate with the gravity the moment deserved. And then I must report this calmly. The basket emptied, and a new one appeared. Did we?
Refill.
The waiter said.
It's bottomless.
Bottomless. They have wells of salsa. The supply lines of this nation are beyond anything my ancestors imagined.
This is the joy and whimsy I need in my life.
Oh shit, dudes. The Dutch have invaded Dutch, bros. It's so over, bro. The back rooms? I'm sorry, sir. Only employees are allowed back there.
Jokes like this will never not be funny. It's simply a timeless art. Dudes! She ain't ghost me, she was just in the psych ward! Let's go!
Chat, name the ship. Yo, what the fuck, CVS? They had the deodorant locked up, so I had to press the customer service button. Then I hear over the loudspeaker,
Oh, looks like we got a big stinky boy in Bath and Body.
hey, listen, you shouldn't have been a big stinky boy in Bath and Body. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I thought this was speed dating. How the fuck am I supposed to meet the love of my life at Anime Expo now? Bro, these guys really thought girls would show up when there's 6'5" chiseled love in deep space cosplayers outside doing canon-level fan service? For some of those players, that's the only level of intimacy they'll ever need for the next 10 years. Mystery of explosive diarrhea parasite outbreak in the U.S., as experts try to figure out what's causing it.
Notice how this started after that person put their fucked up Pomni in our water supply.
Pomni fell into the river and floated away. Can someone help me find her? What was in that Pomni? What was in that Pomni?
Oh, it's the return of the tiny microphone. Jojo, look, it's the tiny microphone. You love the tiny microphone. Oh, yeah. Get the tiny microphone. Say words. Say words. Yeah.
If you want your cat to take a pill, 1. Get a piece of cheese. 2. Eat the cheese for energy. And 3. Get ready to wrestle your cat.
Especially this one. This one looks like you're gonna need 2 pieces of cheese.
Nay. Opening grinder in Narnia.
Hey man, that's really awesome that you saved some of your 4th of July fireworks so you could set them off at noon on the 13th of July. Super rad of you, dude. My dog loves it.
Yeah, can I get a number 3?
Sir, this is an urgent care.
In order to capture and defeat a writer, you must first discover their true weakness. That one normal word that they absolutely cannot spell correctly. Only then will you be able to bind them and take their literary power as your own.
Oh boy, I sure hope no one figures out the word I'm terrible at spelling. Then they would have to be the one to promote book.
Behold the first trailer for Bad Apples, starring Saoirse Ronan. The thriller follows a teacher who kidnaps a disruptive pupil in order to teach him to behave.
You know, there's an alarming lack of anime girl silhouettes singing in a white void. Completely off base.
Archie Sonic versus Superboy Prime. Death battle. Who would win?
Yeah, Archie Sonic actually wins because Prime would immediately leave the fight in fear of being written by Ken Penders.
That alarm, but they're right. Taco Bell is under investigation over explosive diarrhea parasite outbreak. Diarrhea would have to be coming out of my eyes for me to switch up on the bell. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I sound like queso for that bit.
If Chris Redfield told me to eat the Taco Bell poop lettuce, I would absolutely do it.
Girl who seductively takes off her glasses to kiss you, but then proceeds to miss the kiss because she's not wearing her glasses. Artist, you have an art prompt right there. Make it happen, please.
Update: Mewtwo has returned to the Pokemon Center Shibuya after his adventures in New York.
Escaped, went to New York to shake hands with Mom Donnie, and returned.
You think if Mewtwo whispered into Mom Donnie's ear that everyone should get a free plushie from the Pokemon Center in New York City, do you think Mom Donnie would do it?
You know, I knew I'd get too old to recognize new celebrities, but I did not expect to get too old to recognize what celebrities are famous for. Every day I go, oh, is that a new singer? And then the person born in 2007 goes, ew, no, they're a people streamer on dope. As I inch closer to the grave. Like, a year ago, I fucking want to know who Jack Doherty was. I didn't want to know what he got famous for. And now I have to live with that knowledge for the rest of my life. Fuck that broccoli-headed motherfucker. Thinking about this time when me and 4 of my friends went out to dinner and the whole group thought our server was hot, so we all put our phone number on each of our bills to see who he would text. And 2 hours later, bro put us all in a group chat and said, "What are we doing tonight, ladies?" Damn.
Mushy mushy.
Oh no. He's fallen victim to a fishing call. Behold, the mysterious abandoned chicken church built in the Indonesian jungle by man who had vision from God. Dudes, what if this is the one that's right? What if this is the one that's right? We won't know until we go. Our HP printer hasn't been working for a month, and every manner of troubleshooting, resets, changing ink cartridges didn't seem to work. After calling HP, they said the debit card on file had expired, so they manually disabled our printer. In unrelated news, I'm now radicalized.
Hey, did you know in the live-action Moana, they CGI added Dwayne nipples out of every frame because no mammals are allowed to have nipples in a live-action Disney film?
What the fuck?
I don't think you guys understand how expensive this is. I put a lot of money into it. I really wanted you to do the whole trap. Why did you figure it out in 5 seconds? That's so not cool, guys.
Yeah, upside down Mr. Potato Head looks like Steve Harvey. Stop sending me this.
Knowledge can be transferred from one person to another.
Too late. I have already described myself as the benevolent 7 dots of knowledge genius, and you as the ignorant yet curious 3-dot moron. You fucking chud.
Hey, do me a favor right now. Show me the quote from your fandom.
Well, now know why you take Oda as your canon source.
Oh, this one hurts. Oh, this one hurts. Why? Why is the fandom like this?
What are you doing down there, tiny creature? Are you trying to avoid the evil, evil sun because it's trying to melt us all with its super death ray? Yeah, I understand that. I get that. It's okay. I'll destroy the sun for you.
It's a binge compilation.
Figured I've done it goofy a bunch enough times. I should do it sincerely for once.
Perceive today with your eye spheres an honorable mention of the legendary telephone card for the visual novel Twinway by Studio Ego 2000. Man, no wonder art teachers hate anime. They probably saw stuff like this. There's a lot to unpack here. Finish Wordle, crossword, connections, spelling bee, strands, and Sudoku. Time to go to the liquor store. Oy. The Mario silhouette screen transition they used in the DS games has always killed me. Like, why does he look like that? Looks like a Mario drawn by Oni. So humiliating when I go get ice cream with people who order flavors like Earl Grey, or lavender, or lemon. And then my greedy ass orders like chocolate chipper, double dipper, brownie explosion landslide. I just want to be me, man. What bougie ass place is making Earl Grey ice cream? And what bougie ass people are eating it? Cue the person in the comments. I used to be amazed that humans bred terrifying wolves into friendly, obedient dogs. Then I went to a wolf sanctuary and realized we changed their natural personalities by maybe 1%. Truly incredible. I went to a wolf sanctuary and the main thing I learned is that this old wolf wanted his belly rubbed for 20 minutes. Sure, a wolf expert can explain that wolf sanctuary wolves run a little differently, but I like this idea. Can you imagine if adults introduced themselves to strangers like a 4-year-old does? Hi, I'm Katie. I'm 38. Do you have any friends? I like coffee and 19th century British literature. You are really bald. You know, I would say be the change you want to see, but I'm pretty sure I have met people who introduce themselves like this. Oh, pretty sure my clowns are about to lay eggs.
Is an absolutely terrifying sentence coming from anyone other than my coworker with a saltwater home aquarium. Breaking news. Lionel Messi has reportedly obtained all 7 Chaos Emeralds ahead of the World Cup finals. Community note. No he doesn't. This is because I have them. Michelle, get in here. Michelle, I'm becoming Super Obama.
What I learned, the neighbor's dog is not the neighbor's dog. Why it's important. The number of times I put the dog back in their yard.
Oh no. Poor Annie.
Yo! You can't pay attention to what cards I've used. That's card counting. Using strategies against the rules. You can only use blind luck. Security! God damn it.
She keeps rubbing herself against the chair or sofa until she builds up a static charge, then runs over and shocks me. Why does she understand static electricity? How does she know to use it for evil? Pfft, get a load of this chump. Got a real-life shinx, and they're complaining about it? My brain won't accept that there are 4 people in this picture.
I can't believe camouflage actually fooled me. I feel like a big fucking stupid moose. A 2013 Pokemon fan game has been used to reject one of Nintendo's creature-catching patent applications in Japan.
Good, imagine losing a patent to a fan game of your own IP, Lamau. What if there was an EXE game where Sonic wasn't evil but was just being framed by some dipshit? Oh my god. These motherfuckers reinvented Sonic Adventure 2. You know what this means? Sonic Adventure 2 is so old that new Sonic fans aren't even playing it!
I knew I was old when they rearranged the grocery store and I got mad as fuck. I don't know, my grocery store did that to me when I was like 19 and I got pissed.
The PlayStation console ornament with light and sound is now up at Hallmark for $28.89. Physical ornament.
I don't understand. Why would I want a physical ornament? Surely they could have given me a digital one instead.
What instantly ruins a pizza?
The pizza ruining goblin.
I'll do it again.
Oh my god, you guys! Snom his little feet! Why is he so mad about it? Snom, look at them little guys.
I'm by far not the best person, but by far the worst thing I've ever done is accidentally touch the mailman through my house's mail slot. I have never before heard the sort of noise he made after reaching to what he hoped was the cold embrace of a mail slot and finding a hand. Breaking. House votes 308 to 117 to make daylight savings time permanent, sending the bill to the Senate.
Oh, bad news for Super Mario Odyssey speedrunners.
The first speedrun strategy patched by the U.S. government? They're just in fucking everything now.
You know, people act like a gay son is a dead end to the family tree, as if the whole point of trees isn't to bear fruit. Bear fruit. Bear fruit.
Oh, to be a little kitty cat enjoying her little kitty cat treatsies. So jealous of you right now. Jojo. Oh, she's really in the zone. Oh!
My grandpa owns an onion farm and occasionally decides to take naps in the middle of the field.
This man wanted life. Shrek would be so proud.
Joke didn't land. Now I have a bonus challenge. Show everyone I'm normal about a joke not landing. So normal. Very normal. Behold, an adult male kestrel visiting his offspring in Glasgow.
The babies look so excited to see him. Papa!
Me totally safe after spending 4 delightful hours in Jurassic Park's passenger pigeon and dodo sanctuary. Fuck happened out there?
So it turns out making fun of a national food conglomerate gets you some sweet gifts.
I mean, Markiplier could have told you that.
YouTuber purchased his NFT for $635,000 in 2021 Today, it's worth $155. It's easy in 2026 to look back at the NFT trend and say it was stupid. But it was also easy in 2021 to look at it and say it was stupid. Looking at kittens from this place I adopted my cat from, and this kitten's name is crazy. Eric without the I. God. Listing my 1988 Ford Tesseract. Fourth dimensional aspect cannot be pictured. $4,999.
They don't make them like they used to.
You know, Minecraft has sold 100 million more units and used to be a subscription service all created by a single dude.
When the hell was the craft a subscription service?
There's literally no way. This is how I find out my older brother was scamming me as a kid.
Oh, your older brother was scamming you as a kid. ASU becomes the first school to offer being an influencer as a major. Ugh. We all died during COVID, and this is hell.
No. This has the long-term investment to be incredibly fucking funny. First person to walk away with a master's degree in being an influencer, they have a YouTube channel of only like 10 subscribers. It's a long-term investment. It could be hilarious.
Motherfuckers are always so shocked when a heretic starts chanting some blood for the blood god. When it's like,
yeah, no shit. What else did you think the blood god would want? Like, man, you won't believe what goes on the skull throne.
Can I have that? A milkshake with whipped cream, gelato, sprinkles. Is that fun?
oh, the kids are rebuilding Eichenhess cheeseburger from the irradiated steel around them. Fantasy is when she removes her jousting helmet to reveal her luscious hair. And sci-fi is when she unzips her flight suit to the waist to reveal her skin-tight tank top. Looking for an app that stabilizes time-lapse videos, and I would have maybe gone with a different name and logo and just everything. What's wrong, Amy? You don't want to use prolapse.com? Hey, don't ask why there are two identical photos here. I just see a bear. So I went with the bear. So the other night I had a dream that the Doomslayer had retired, but the government needed him to fight demons again. When they pulled up to his house in the suburbs, he was outside doing his laundry and looked exactly like this. Look at that little peek at the hips there. I see what you're about. An apple literally fell from my tree and hit me in the head, and I didn't discover anything. This is bullshit!
Majestic creature. Do you want to tell them the news? You want to tell them news? We're moving. Not far, we're moving into a downstairs apartment. We're on ground floor lawn, though. Aren't you excited? We're closer to the birds. Yeah.
Buck! Change these passwords now! Some of your saved passwords were exposed in a non-Google data breach. You should change them now! This account is at risk. Pringles.com.
Oh, no. Bro, come on.
I've been laughing at this asterisk for 5 minutes.
Enough protein to fight a leopard.
Not enough to win. The most American man is probably thinking,
Logically, if I eat 2 bags, then I'll win.
I made a dish that turns rice into sheep's wool.
all my life I knew I was missing something. It was never love, money, or a sense of purpose. It was the sheep rice ball.
Disney plans to start shooting Bambi as next live-action remake.
Was shooting his mother not enough? Let the poor boy be.
Oh, so no death cab for Ugly? Ugly has to walk?
This world is fucked up, man.
Fiance and I have been playing Ocarina of Time and chose the name that keeps on giving.
You're gay, aren't you?
Rudo, then why are you still chasing my ass?
Dude, I've told this to several people and somehow nobody noticed it until I said it. The Grace figurine in PHM looks exactly like the cringe-ass Nene baby. Oh no. Oh no.
Scientists engineer a single tobacco plant to produce 5 powerful psychedelics at once. DMT, psilocybin, psilocin, 5-MeO-DMT, and bufotenin. 5 psychedelics, 1 plant.
They're calling it the worst idea ever. You don't need that many drugs in your body. Just stop it.
It's so embarrassing when your hyperfixation is a media that is objectively mid. Asswipe, even. Like, fuck, that's slop. But it's my slop.
Wow.
Whaler made scrimshawed whaled ivory seahorse pie crimper, circa 1850. String of words your grandpa lets out when he stubs his toe. Ah, whaler made scrimshawed whaled ivory seahorse pie. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay.
It's very important to organize an effective storage system. Everything is where it should be.
Too many of you have strayed from these core tenets. You can use the internet for sports scores, chatting with women, taxes, football scores, chatting with men about the football, Egyptian literature, sending electronic M. You know, many of you thinking you're following the second tenet on the internet, but as it turns out, no.
You're talking to AI, you fucking stop that. That robot is not your friend. It wants your social security number.
The jury reads the verdict. Guilty. Crowd gasps. But why am I not reacting? The wax double that was standing trial for me falls over with a wet thud. The doors squeak open as I make my getaway. The bailiff is already there. This is the 5th time I've tried this escape plan. Maybe if you did it a 6th time during the sentence hearing.
I put $50 into a bill breaker and the machine just shredded it and spit it back out. I called the number on the box and the guy just
Laughed at me and said I was clearly not getting the physical comedy aspect of the whole thing. It did technically break your bill.
There was a moth on my computer screen, so I Googled, what eats moths? Found a picture of a bat. I moved the picture around the screen to try and simulate flying. The moth was undisturbed, but my experiments continue.
Hey, how old were you when you found out the first SpongeBob movie is an adaptation of the Odyssey? There's a Cyclops, there's a bag of winds, the Sea of Monsters. The ice cream vein would be the Sirens. Midney would be Athena.
Well, fuck, I guess I'm just today years old that I figured this out.
So I got this masochist girl scared because I put salt and cinnamon on a spoon and told her to eat it because she said, do your worst. Ugh, fake demons walk amongst us.
All right, bro, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna find the girl that's dressed in decocore, has an eye patch over her face. She will take that spoon and hand it back to you clean before you even notice that she ate it. Never fuck with the landmine girl.
On Moo Moo Meadows, some of the cows are 2D sprites rather than 3D models. This is because the Wii lacks the cow power to process the existence of the cows. I also struggle to process the cows. They are an enigma. I'm scared. Please no one tell Makoko that the cows aren't real. I don't think their little doggy heart could take it. So how do I know if I have the regular diarrhea from Taco Bell or the explosive parasitic diarrhea from Taco Bell?
There will be signs. Oh, will there be signs?
Hello gamers, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do that, like, comment, and subscribe, would ya? Talk to me about a time that you almost strayed from the 7 tenets of the internet. Let me know in the comments.
Book. Sorry about the jump scare in the last one. I know this spooked a couple of you. I'm sorry. And shit, I'll see you all later. What the heck did I do with the cat?
Oh, Dodo doesn't like all the stuff being moved. Poor baby. It's not like it's going far. It's not like you'll have to go far either. Poor girl. We'll be done with moving soon. It's okay. Who's a good little baby?